Recently did a video on the case that I got for my Z Fold 2, and now I have a case for my wife's. So just got this one in the mail. It took a couple days. This is a clear case, and this is made by a company called Araree, A-R-A-R-E-E. And she likes the pink gold color. I'm not a big fan of that, so we got her a clear case. I'm going to unbox this, put it on, and give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so here is the case. Box right here, so you can see the front, it's clear. It says shock absorber and feels good grip. So you gotta love the feels good grip. So there's the back of it. Just says the name of the company on the side and just a QR code and stuff on the back. On the bottom there. So we'll go ahead and open this up. And inside the box is the case in two pieces. So like the case I got, you have a front panel and you have a back one. That's what I wanted, because I don't think otherwise you have any protection on the front of the phone. So I definitely wanted this front and back case. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, see what we got inside. Now it's definitely a plastic feel for sure. So it's basically regular thin kind of plastic. I would have preferred something a little bit thicker and stronger, maybe a little more like rubberized. But hey, it has plastic, and same thing here. So let's go ahead and put this on the phone, see how it snaps on in place and so on. So here's the front. It's gonna go like this. Snaps on fine. It's got a little groove right there, which is kind of cool, I guess, from getting the little swipe in from the side thing. And it covers it all the way around. And then we'll flip to the back and we'll put on the back piece. Slide that on. And I did this with one hand while holding the camera. So it clicked on the front and it clicked on the back, no problem. You can see the name of the company right there. And below it says designed specifically for this phone or whatever it is. So that's that. And then when you open up the case, there's not a ton of protection on the inside for the screen on the inside. It pretty much goes right to the edge. So I don't know that this case is much above the level of the metal frame along the side of the phone. It seems like it's almost flush with it. Maybe it's the slightest amount above the screen. So it definitely doesn't get in the way of using the screen, that's for sure. But it doesn't have a thick amount of space above the screen to protect the screen in that regard. So I think it's going to be more of protecting the phone when it's closed. I will say that around the camera, it does have a nice little plastic piece here to protect the frame of the camera. You can see that little bump there. And so this will definitely go above the camera level. And so if you put this down, you're not going to be riding on the camera. So that's reasonable. So in comparison to my phone, this case is definitely a lot slimmer. As you can see, this phone is much lower down than the other phone is. See that right here. And similarly, if I flip it this way, you're going to see that this case, this phone, mainly because of the back, I believe, is definitely higher. And I think it's because of this bump right here in the middle. Otherwise, it seems like it's more or less flush. So this part here is what makes this case thicker. So again, if you're not looking for clear, or if you're looking for something that is going to give you a little bit of a thicker protection, I think this one's going to be better. I like the material of this better. A little bit harder kind of plastic than this one. But there's definitely two different options. And as I say, you can put this down. It's going to protect the front screen for sure. It's going to protect around all the edges here. Again, I'm not going to drop this phone, but all the areas around it are covered and protected. And it's a full frame all the way around the outside of the phone. So thanks for watching the video. As I said, I did a quick comparison between these two cases, and I'll link the case that I got in the description above. And You know, I think this is kind of cool. If you're, you know, into the pinkish color, I would have preferred that this would have something to cover over this just because I didn't want to see that color, but most of them don't have something to cover the hinge because when you open it, the two pieces come together and cover the hinge that way. So if I find a skin or something that'll go over the hinge, I might consider getting that. And you know, same this one, your hinge is not going to be protected by most cases. I think compared to the other case that I had that I returned, this one it is probably better. This would suit me if I wanted this color on my phone. I prefer the black. I wish this phone was in black, but yeah, this is the case. Let me know in the description below which of these two cases you would prefer. Would you prefer this VRS Design, or would you prefer this Araree case? So thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one.